Tanya Talkers. It's been a while and I have been missing in action, but I just want to say to all of you, Happy New Year. Happy 2023. What's everybody been up to? I have been, what haven't I been up to? It's been a lot. It's been a long road and I went through a whole COVID bout at the beginning of December, and Lord, it was a lot. I mean, COVID is nothing to play with, and it took me there. Okay, so uh, Lord, COVID, just the symptoms with COVID itself, then it turned into full-fledged flu, and then I ended up at the end of all of that experience with strep throat. So I am healing. I am back, ready to start my new venture with all of my Tanya Talkers. And, you know, I don't know, 2023, I mean, half the time when I say it, I can't believe that we're in 2023. But I will say this, I have given a lot of thought to being grateful, being grateful to have life, being grateful to have family, being grateful to have friends, being grateful to have a job, being grateful to have a roof over your head or food in your belly or money. You might not have a lot of money to go on lavish vacations or even to just go to a Walmart binge. You might not have all that kind of money. However, God has blessed you with enough to take care of what you need to take care of in order to sustain, So with that on my mind and on my heart very heavily at the beginning of 2023, I was just overwhelmed by gratefulness. You look at the news and half the time, to be honest with you, half the time I don't even want to look at the news. I don't even want to, discuss what's going on in the world, because a lot of times it's just very, sad and disheartening, and I just don't even want to think about it most of the time. You think about mothers who have lost their children or their spouses, or you think about, just all of it. Family losing family, you know, friends losing friends. It's just all of it. It becomes a bit much after a while, and you really have to give some thought, and you have to really, stay prayed up. You have to really think about what God has blessed you with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's very easy to lose sight of the fact that we are blessed in our lives. We are very blessed. And, I find myself waking up in my sleep, just saying, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It's because there's so many things going on in this world, and it really makes you afraid, and I know for me personally, I don't serve a God of fear, but I'm only human. It does cross my mind, doubt and things of that nature. So, here in 2023, you really have to stay prayed up. I mean, I'm not even saying for 2023, period. You have to stay prayed up, because this world ain't nothing nice, and you will need the entire armor of God in order for you to get through. I'm smiling because I was thinking about my son, TJ, who TJ truly loves Christmas. When the Christmas season comes, he's not, I think for him, it's just the energy that people have, the Christmas energy that people have at Christmas time, that I think truly touches TJ's soul to the very core. He loves Christmas time. He just loves the decorations, and for him, TJ, and if many of you probably don't know, and I have mentioned this before, TJ has autism. So TJ has a very distinct and a very different way of looking at the world. So for TJ, Christmas is not about gifts. It's not about getting up early and going under the tree and ripping the Christmas paper off your gifts. He is so not about that. I can tell in his spirit that he is just grateful. He's just sitting around and enjoying the decorations. He enjoys, the lights. He enjoys the smile that, the music puts on my face. He enjoys the family time. I think it's just the Christmas energy that he appreciates and that he likes. So, and make no mistake about it. A lot of times you think that when your children have a disability that they don't understand a lot of what's going on. But make no mistake about it. TJ's up to par. He knows what's going on, because as soon as Christmas was over, he would look at me and he'd look at the tree and he'd say, turn off. Turn off. I'm like, you want to turn my lights off? He said, look, turn off. And I laughed. I said, oh, well, Christmas is gone. He said, yeah, Christmas is gone. Turn off. So, I think it was just the Christmas energy, and I really enjoyed watching him as he enjoyed everything. Not the gift giving, not the preparation of the big meals, because, TJ has a very distinctive way of eating. He's very picky, and so you can cook. I don't know how many cakes and pies and turkeys or whatever else you cook. TJ is not interested. So that makes me laugh also. So, but it was nice. It was nice, even though I was pretty down with COVID during Christmas. It was still nice talking to family, catching up with family, even having family to call me and check on me and making sure that I was okay and if I needed anything. That also was a part of that Christmas energy that made you feel special, So to all of you out there, I hope and pray that you had, a blessing within your spirit, within your heart, within your family, within your surroundings with regards to that Christmas energy. For all of my friends and family members who do not celebrate Christmas, again, I just pray that this time of the year that you find peace, love, happiness, contentment, because all of that is very important. No matter what you celebrate or what you don't celebrate, I just want you to be a winner in life. And being a winner in life just means that you are content, that you are loved, and that you enjoy life. That's most important, because sometimes we're so busy and we're so caught up in the business of life or what's going on in the world, we don't take time to sit back and to look around and appreciate what we're blessed with, and that's something that I want to spend the majority of my life doing. I want to spend time just enjoying, smiling more, frowning less. And listen, I'm very guilty. I remind myself, when I look in the mirror sometimes, I really remind myself of my grandmother, God rest her soul. Her name was Lena Mae Odom. And I'm going to tell you something. Lena Mae used to fuss, and Lena Mae could find anything to fuss about. And I have found in my nice old age, and I'm not old, I'm just messing with you because I'm not, well, listen, that's another video. But anyway, Miss Lena Mae, that she could keep some stuff going, Oh, in the name of Jesus, she could keep some stuff going. So I find myself doing some of the same things as Miss Lena. And I have to look in the mirror sometimes and I have to tell myself, okay, Lena, get off your broom. Stop, stop, stop. Okay? Life is too short for you to be running around here arguing and fussing and nitpicking and just acting a fool. So, you know, I tell you, it just blows my mind. And I think about, my grandmother. I think about my grandparents, on both sides, my mother and my father's parents. I had the opportunity to also know my great grandmother on my father's side. And, I think back and I say to myself all the time, wow, I wish I had spent more time having conversations with them, asking questions and that sort of thing. But I'm going to tell you, when you're young, you really don't think about it unless God gives you that wisdom, because I'm telling you, you have a wealth of knowledge when you have your grandparents. Listen, your great grandparents, you know what I'm saying? So we as people, the young, you just don't get it, and you don't see what you have in your hands. You don't see it, how I would love to talk to my grandparents about some of the things that I'm going through, or even recipes, or grandma, how did you do this? And I don't know, it's just that whole, that whole part of my life that has been gone for a while. And that security, that love, that energy, I miss. And I'm talking about my grandparents, but the same thing with my mother and father. Barbara and Bill Odom. Oh my Lord. They were they were everything. I mean, I'm going to tell you something. When you have your parents, you do take them for granted. Oh my goodness. I remember the days mommy is getting on my nerves. Mommy is driving me crazy. I ain't even going to answer the phone. Same thing with my father. My father was a small man in stature, but he had a major personality and a major attitude, and he could be very, very difficult, okay? However, I think back on some of the stuff that my father used to say. Child, if he was still living and he would be able to be online and he would be on YouTube recording, child, please. My father would say just about anything out of his mouth. But, that's just, I have those memories and I cherish those memories. And I think about my parents, and for all of you out there who have your parents, cherish them, okay? If you have parents and you've never seen eye to eye, you don't get along, if you have the opportunity, have those hard conversations with them. Have those conversations with them. Maybe try to make peace while they're still here, I know that there are going to be some relationships that just can't be mended, and that's, that is what it is. But, if you have the opportunity and you still have your parents around, try to have those conversations. Try to open the lines of communications if you have the ability to, because I think you would find it worth your while in some cases. Okay, because I don't know, all the ins and outs of your relationships. But if you have that ability, do it. I would say do it. I know that if I had the opportunity to have conversations with my parents and talk about things that maybe we didn't have the opportunity to talk about, that'd be something that I'd love to do. But with all of that being said, I think that I am going to go in the kitchen and probably start dinner, because I see that my husband has been walking back and forth, and I think that he's ready for a little din-din, and I know that I don't know. I have a lot of things to do, and it's good for us to have conversations while I'm cooking and we're laughing, and I'm just trying to show him a couple of my family secrets with regards to cooking, but that's another whole video and story. So, as my saying always is, say it while I listen and listen while I say it. I will talk to you guys very soon. And as always, I love you guys. Bye.